It's a shame that in this day and age, children are deprived of their childhood and forced into unhealthy environments instead of being allowed to simply be kids. Childhood is supposed to be a time of wonder, exploration, and learning. It's a time when children should be free to play, to laugh, and to dream without the burden of adult responsibilities weighing them down. Yet, far too many children are robbed of this fundamental right. Now, I'm not talking about household chores. Children are not meant to be laborers. They are meant to be nurtured, educated, and given the opportunity to reach their full potential. When we deny them their childhood, we not only rob them of their innocence, but also hinder their future prospects. The Memphis Police Department and the Department of Children's Services have opened a joint investigation into photos of a child that are gaining attention on social media. MPD says their Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force is investigating the images, which showed a child at a salon waxing a nude woman. There was a visit to an address associated with the business license, but there was no answer at the location or phone number. At this time, MPD is still unclear as to where exactly these photos were taken.
After images of a young girl performing body waxing services on nude women are circling on social media. Tonight, Fox 13 talked to a child advocacy group about what can be done to prevent something like this from happening. Fox 13's Lakia Scott joins us in the studio tonight. Lakia, I can only imagine what this advocacy group had to say about these pictures.
Yeah, Darcy, I reached out to child advocacy group called Child Help. Now, the group told me they often deal with situations of abuse, but images circulating of a child doing waxes, they say, is all too disturbing. Now, in the story, you will not see those pictures to protect the identity of the child involved.
You know, as a dad right off the bat, I'm deeply disturbed just to hear that.
Shocking images on social media have now led to a joint investigation by Memphis Police and the Department of Child Services. Images that are so disturbing, Fox 13 has decided not to show them.
And unfortunately, it's something that as an organization that we see and deal with every single day. Just a couple of months ago, I had the opportunity to sit down with TBI Director David Roush. And one of the things that came out of that discussion is the fact that they're seeing an increase, a rise in basically child forced labor.
The pictures are of a mom allegedly allowing her young child to perform wax services on a nude woman. We reached out to child advocacy group childhelp.org.
So whenever I hear stories of things like this, it concerns me because is this child, one, being victimized by having to perform those acts? But then second, are they being victimized because they're being forced to work at such a young age? So without knowing all of the details, those are the things that first pop into my mind.
In an Instagram post, a woman who offers waxing services claimed the photos show her daughter performing services on women. The post says, quote, "When I say I'm passing down deeds and LLCs to my creations, I mean that." She goes on to say her daughter helped her wax 24 clients over the course of 10 hours in one day and made nearly $750.
Where does it fit on the abuse spectrum? Because it seems that we have a mom, as I was discussing with you on the phone, who doesn't view it as abuse. She thinks that she's helping her child somehow get an early start to planning a business.
And, you know, I think what we've got to be careful about is abusers never think it's abuse. So I'm not saying that that's exactly because we don't have the detail, but people who are sexually abusing kids don't view it as that. This mother could be claiming that it's helping her start a business, but it's really abuse.
We also want to pass this along to you, the same request police gave Fox 13. If you've seen those photos, don't share them. Do not download them.
Be licensed to do something like that. Your child is not licensed. And from the looks of it, it looks like she may be in elementary school.
There are moments when an email comes into the Fox 13 newsroom that will stun each and every one of us. In fact, in this case, a message that was forwarded by social media by a post, it shows a young girl performing body waxing services on a nude woman. It is outraging people, not just here in Memphis, but across the country right now. While Fox 13 worked immediately to delete that email from our systems, Fox 13's Dominique Dillon set out to investigate and make sure that the child was safe. Because, Dominique, people are demanding that the child's mother be held accountable in this situation.
Yeah, Darcy, that's right. And this afternoon, Memphis Police released a statement saying they are investigating along with the Department of Child Services. They're asking people not to save or send these images to anyone. So Fox 13 is following that warning. In this story, you will not see the pictures to protect the dignity of the child involved. We can only tell you, by any reasonable standard, they're extremely disturbing.
I just feel like anybody that was in there should be registered as a sex offender.
This Whitehaven mother did not want to show her face on camera, but she had a lot to say about a social media post of a little girl waxing women's genitalia. The pictures posted online were graphic. Upon the recommendation of police, Fox 13 is not showing those pictures in any form.
I would never put my child in a situation. They're children. They need to stay children for as long as possible, especially in the world we live in, to have to grow up that fast to see those type of things. And, I feel like that was wrong, and she should have known better.
In an Instagram post, a woman who offers waxing services claimed the photos show her daughter performing services on women. The post says, quote, "When I say I'm passing down Ds and LLCs to my creations, I mean that." She goes on to say her daughter helped her wax 24 clients over the course of 10 hours in one day and made nearly $750.
What were you thinking? Why would you think that in what world, especially in the world we're in, that would be okay to expose your child to adult stuff?
We would like to know as well, so we decided to ask her. We stopped by a home address listed for the woman who allegedly made the post. Fox 13 has chosen not to identify her to protect the identity of her child. No one came to the door. We also tried to reach the woman by phone. No answer. The call went to voicemail.
That was one thing her mom posted online that was already not okay, but sharing that video, try to respect her privacy. That is a minor.
So we want to pass along to you the same request police gave Fox 13. If you've seen the photos, don't share them, don't download them. Even if your intention is to report it to police, we'll let you know the results of this investigation. Darcy?
There are some stories where there are no words, Dominique. That is Fox 13's Dominique Dillon reporting live in studio tonight. Thank you. While we have never seen a case like this before, Fox 13 wants to make sure that you can help if you hear anything about a child being abused. In Tennessee, the Child Abuse Hotline is 877-237-0004. Reports can be made online.
The Memphis Police Department Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force stated that hundreds of people reported this account. Everyone who made a report received an automated email confirming receipt of their complaint. There was no one-person effort to get this to the attention of MPD. Shout out to everyone who didn't just share the post to raise awareness, but who also reported the account to MPD. The owner of the account did not block anyone. She deactivated her account, so if you made an attempt to locate her page, that is why you received an error message. MPD released a statement. The Memphis Police Department's Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force has been made aware of images that are viral on social media of a minor performing a wax on a nude female. A joint investigation is underway by MPD and the Department of Children's Services. Please do not screen save or forward these images to law enforcement or anyone. please do not download or upload these images in any way. Any further complaints related to this incident can please be referred to the Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-843-5678 or Cyber Tip Report. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children will assist the Memphis PD ICAC unit in determining the proper jurisdiction and case deconfliction. This post is under investigation by law enforcement. This is an ongoing investigation. So if you still have those images up, please be sure to take them down before they are also reported to MPD. This means, again, screenshots, shares, screen recordings, downloads, uploads, anything that shows those images. This is Gail at Night. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for supporting. Be sure to click the like button and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and set the bell to all.